Good morning, good afternoon. We are back. It is Friday, April 23rd, 2021. I'm Crypto Sonar. We're back with live commentary on the market. Let's get right into it and see where we are at. Oil. Oil did jump back up again. It pulled back during the break that we had here, but then it basically ran right back up again. So up 74 cents on light crude. UK oil, which is Brent crude, is up 39 cents. The Dow is currently up 231 points. The Nasdaq is up 214 points, or about 1.55%. And the S&P is up 47.5 points, up to 4182.4. So good recovery off of the bottoms from yesterday, based on the capital gains. Maybe today people are realizing that, hey, a lot of those capital gains taxes may not apply to me. Okay, you can think that, but when they actually release it in a couple weeks, you'll see. All right, let's look at some other ones and see what's going on. Amazon. We'll go to the heat map here. And a lot of stuff is in the green, obviously. Ones that aren't in the green. Down here, American Express dropping off a little bit, even though they had good earnings. Oracle down just a little bit. Intel down 5.87%. Amazon up, Tesla up, Home Depot up, Facebook up, Google up, Nvidia, Avgo, Texas Instruments, AMD up, Qualcomm up, Micron up, Microsoft up, Adobe up, Oracle up, Apple up 2%. Healthcare mixed. Well, actually, most of it, almost all of it is up, exception of Merck, but Merck is down like pennies. Disney up a little bit, Comcast up a little bit, Netflix still down today. Continuing its trend from yesterday. ExxonMobil up 0.5%, Chevron up 0.5%, and that could be based on the oil going up there a little bit. Boeing up 1.1%, Raytheon up 2%. Get rid of this screen here. Hold on a second. Caterpillar up just a little bit. So mostly green across the board. Again, Dow is up 232, Nasdaq is up 213, and S&P is up 47. Take a look at some other ones on as far as options go. So AMC, and let me pull up my options chain on my screen here. Caffeine for the afternoon. All right, AMC is up 24 cents, up to 10.23. They did get up as high as 10.38. Way back over here, right at the about 10 minutes after it opened, or 3 minutes after it opened. That's when it hit its high of the day, 10.38. Pulled back from there, tried to make another run, pulled back from there, made another run, had some decent volume as well to kick it up to 10.25. Will that be enough? Obviously, I don't think they're going to hit the 10.50 today. And they've only got 430 contracts at the 10.50 trading today. 945 contracts traded at the $11, and 808 contracts at the $10. So most people were buying this thing on the dollars. So open interest yesterday was 12,349 contracts on the at $10 strike on the call side. Volume today was 894 contracts. So most people are holding those, or they're looking to get out of them still in another hour or so. We'll see those go up. 10.50, you had 971 contracts open interest yesterday at close. 431 volume today. Big one was the $11, 17,175 contracts, open interest contracts at $11 yesterday. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm looking at, my bad. I'm giving you the wrong information. Those are May 21st calls. Let's get to today, shall we? I was like, why are these so low? This doesn't make sense. And it doesn't, because it's not. All right. AMC calls expiring today in an hour and 20 minutes. You had yesterday, you had 29,000 contracts, 29,309 and volume today is 14,876 at $10. The low on the day is 996. It did hit that low of the day. Let's see here. When did it hit that low? Twice. Hit 997 and 996 right about 10:21. So about an hour and 20 minutes ago, it hit its low of the day. 997. It actually hit 996. Yeah, that's yesterday. At the open. So it hit 996 at the open, hit 997 about an hour or about 50 minutes after it opened, and then it hit 997 again at an hour and 20 minutes ago. So what that says is they've got a chance here to close below 10. If the hedge funds want them to close below 10, they probably have the juice to do it. They drove it down twice after it popped up on the high of the day at 10:38. Right after open, they were able to drive it down. So $10, you have 29,000 contracts open interest. They've traded 14,947 is the volume of the call contracts at $10. At 10.50, which I don't think it has a chance in of hitting today, 14,184 open interest. Volume today on the call side at $10.50 strike price on AMC, expiring today. 15,415 contracts is the volume. And those things are worth 3 cents right now. The $10 ones are worth 23 cents. The 10.50s are worth 3 cents. So ain't no way that thing's going to 10.50. Nobody cares. The money's already gone. Whoever has those left, I guess there's a chance it could hit 10.50, but doesn't seem to be enough volume on it. It's traded 21 million shares so far into 38. So it's traded 55% of its volume. It just doesn't have enough volume to hit 10.50 today. And to be honest with you, $10 is probably in trouble as well. Okay. All right, GameStop. Let's go over to GameStop. Take a look at them. Again, GameStop today for options expiring today. GameStop actually has options at the $1 increments today. So 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150. Most of the contracts being traded today. 1,500 open interest, but you have 7,415 contracts traded today at the 150 level. And those are going for $100 or $1.40 per contract right now. You have $1 strikes from 140 to 150. Okay. Actually, you have $1 strikes from 110. 110 to 150. You have $1 strikes. Once it hits 150 on GameStop, the strikes go to $5. So then you have a lot at 160, and it got up to 153.66 today. So 3,200 contracts open interest yesterday at 165. 2,200 traded on volume today at 160. You had 3,000 open interest, but you had 8,113 volume contract calls traded today at the 160 call on GameStop. It got up to 153 not that long ago, right about 11 o'clock, right about 11:06. So about 40 minutes or so ago is when it hit its high of the day, 153.66. Decent volume to get it up there too. That was pretty good volume. Beat most of the volume on the day. Yeah, it hit. Oh, I can't see this candle. Hold on. Yeah, so this last run up that took it up to 153.66 definitely had the most volume on the day. Let's get rid of this sound. Hold on a second. I'm not digging this music. We'll try Electronica and dance again. All right, so back to options. So on GameStop, good volume here on this last push about 40 minutes ago, heading up to 153.66. Again, you from $110 to $150, you have option contracts today expiring at $1 increments from 110 to 150. At 150, it starts going in $5 increments for expiration today. So you've got a lot of interest. You have a lot of shares traded, a lot of volume. The biggest volume amounts traded today are at the 150 and the 160 level. 150's got 7,400 contracts traded. Those are currently at 152 right now. So the 150s, the midpoint is at 171, sorry. But the spread on those 150 call options are between 155, between $1.57 and $1.90. Wow. Wow. Market makers are making their bank on the spread. You got a 33-cent spread between the bid and the ask on $150 strike price on GameStop expiring today. That is just a huge, huge spread for the arbitrage and the arbitrageurs for the day. So they've got a lot of that stuff going on. It looks like from the volume push, I mean, they have a chance to get to 155, but again, the volume, man, they've only traded 3.2 million shares today on 8.35. So they've only traded 38% of the volume today. So on a day where you have the Dow up 250, Nasdaq's up 212, about 1.5% on the Nasdaq, 0.75% on the Dow, and a little over 1% on the S&P. S&P's up 48, Nasdaq up 213, Dow up 251. GameStop can't get enough volume to even hit. Yeah, they're at 38% volume. So that's how this volume push was able to push it up to 153.66. Again, as long as they hold above 150, there's a chance they could get to 155, but I doubt it. I just don't see it happening. They're already above everything on the 3-minute chart here. Whereas AMC, 21.38 divided into 38.23. And again, 9 minutes before the close, we'll take a look at the buy-sell imbalances on these, if there are any. AMC's traded 55%. It's just about 56% of its volume on the day. And again, I don't see them. Man, I don't even know. I don't think there's a chance in how they're going to hit 1050 today. And those 1050s are at 3 cents on the midpoint right now. Though these trade on the 50 cents increments, so $9, $9.50, $10, $10.50, etc. The $10 ones right now are at 24 cents, and the stock is at 10.22. The 1050s are at 3 cents, and those are decaying quickly. You've got 15,194 contracts on AMC traded at the $10 level today on open interest yesterday at the close of 29,309 contracts. Okay. So AMC, not a chance in hell at 10.50. $10 might be at risk. It looks okay now, but I don't have any. Based on the volume being so low today, I think there's a chance they can hold $10, but it depends on what kind of push they get. If they get stupid again, and by stupid I mean doing all their buys at a half hour before the open or before the close, and then they come in and get slammed down with very little volume, they need to save that shit for like 10 minutes before the close. And whatever it is. And if they do it 10 minutes before the close or so, maybe they got a chance of holding it above $10. But we'll see. We'll watch this one over the next hour and 10 minutes here and see what happens with it. GameStop, again, GameStop, you've got 110 to 150. They're at $1 increments. So at 155, they couldn't get it up to 155. You have very low volume today, 38% or so, whatever that number was. Coinbase, you have no options on Coinbase. So Coinbase was up, was down, was up, was down. Boy, that's ugly. Hold on. Was up, was down, was up. Now it's back down. Doesn't matter where Coinbase closes. There's no options expiring today on Coinbase. The first set of options expiration on Coinbase is April 30th. So April 30th is the first set of call options for Coinbase. There might be some money in there too, and these are a little bit more reasonable. Boy, the ones that were out to May were insane. Let's check something here. May 21st, 29 days from now. Yeah, the prices on these things are ridiculous. And the decay is going to eat into that premium all day long. The puts, people buying puts, probably doing okay on those things, right? All right, let's go into Palantir. Palantir's been up and down and 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 up and down, and very, very slow ascending channel here with some higher highs and some higher lows. Looks promising for the day. I still have to decide. I have not sold those. I didn't trade them. I had a couple opportunities both here at 21.51 it hit, I think. Hit 21.55 or 23.55 it hit over here, and that was the high of the day a little bit ago. I was actually downstairs at the time, and in like 5 minutes kind of settled back in, but still profitable on them. I'm up about $1,000 or so. As a percent, again, I've got 95 calls on Palantir, strike price $24, expiration May 21st, and those are up 10.04% right now. Just gave a buy signal on the 3-minute right there on that candle. It just put it on there just a couple seconds ago. 30-second candle. Hold on. Take a look at this for a second here. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. That's a pretty good spot. So that looks volume is light though. Volume look, and so on the push that it got up to 23.55 at about a half an hour or so ago, had a good volume push there. Real nice volume compared to the lunchtime and even a little bit before. You got to go back for a sell candle to exceed all the way back to an hour after the open. So this is 3-minute candles, right? So that's why we're going to get a little bit of an extension here, and that's looking pretty good. Palantir options for today. Expiration, I'm looking at right around the money on the calls side. Most of the juice is at this 23.50 level. So only had 16,344 contracts open interest yesterday, but you've got 37,011 contracts traded at 23.50. So the battle is for 23.50 on Palantir today. Again, all of my options are at $24 strike price, May 21st expiration. I've got 95 calls, which is 9,500, control of 9,500 shares at that price. So I'm up about 10.5% on those. I bought those yesterday. If you guys saw my my recap this morning on this morning stream, where I talked about where I sold the 2,000 shares, made $80 on those, sold the calls, made about 1,400 on those, and then bought and sold again, made about $160 on those, and then bought more calls and averaged down the lowest call price I got on this group of options. I bought three times. I bought 40 calls at $1.15. I bought 25 calls at $1.10, and then I bought 30 calls at $1.04. and those things are trading up now. And again, this is for May 21st, and those are trading right now at $1.23. So up almost 11% on those, about $1,100 or so on those. I'm going to decide if I'm going to pare some of these back. I want to see if it's going to make another run, and then do I want to carry these over the weekend? There's a little bit of risk out there for the weekend as the S&P is starting to go north pretty good here. Look at the S&P. Scroll it back for the day. Where are we at? Hello. There we go. There's a start of today. Here's the S&P breaking new highs on the day. NASDAQ, same thing. So S&P is up 52 points, so about 1.27%. NASDAQ is up 229, up 1.66%. And the Dow is up 0.81%, up 274. Getting close to the all-time high of 34,256, but not quite there. And of course, regular 2-day weekend, you know, we could take a look and say, okay, is there anything coming out we need to know about on Monday? Economic calendar for next week. I removed all the news stories. Let's go here. Here we go. You got durable goods coming out Monday morning and core capital goods. And then home ownership rate. All right, we'll take a look at that one on Tuesday. Wednesday, Federal Reserve announcement. Again, so you got the Fed announcements Wednesday the 28th. That's going to be big. And then you also have the announcement. And then you have Jerome Powell, give a press conference at 2:30. So 11:30. So we'll carry that next Wednesday live on the stream as well. And then regular unemployment stuff, and then you get GDP for Q1, pending home sale index, and then Friday personal income, consumer spending, and inflation on Friday. So it'll be a big week for announcements as far as the Fed goes, inflation, GDP, jobless claims. We'll see where those come in at. If that continues down, home ownership rate, consumer confidence index on Tuesday could be interesting. Home price index, well, we know where that one's going, right? Going up. So it could be an interesting week as far as that goes for announcements. And volatility, the inflation one is going to be the most interesting one. So we'll see what happens there. So oil up to 62 now, up 68 cents, 62.11. S&P, let me go back to that for a second. So this is the S&P on the bottom of your screen. That's a 30-second interval chart. This is the VIX down below. VIX is all the way down to 16.9. So it had a high of 18.8 pretty much at the open, and been pretty much slowing down and slamming down ever since. And so things like the SQQQ and the shorts are getting killed today as everything goes up. Okay, oil 62.10. Yet ExxonMobil only up 34 cents. And I'm starting to get decay hitting on my ExxonMobil calls out to May 7th. I don't know, I might roll those to give myself more time here. Let me see. All right. Yeah, that would be expensive. pay for those things. All right, let's see here. All right, I might look at rolling those. Sweet spot on the delta. Yeah, that's. All right, I was just looking at those. Yeah, let's see. Let me take a look at, let's see here, May 7th. Got 15 days left on these things. Scroll down, go to my Greeks. Yeah, my delta's at frickin' 0.11. My theta is still pretty small, 2.5. Not even a penny yet. Or no, sorry, wrong column. 2.15 cents of theta decay today. So that'll jump up a little bit tomorrow, or sorry, Monday, for 3 days. So you're talking about 6 almost 7 cents. And they're trading right now at 20 cents right now. And the delta is 11.4 cents per dollar move in the delta. All right. Okay, oops. Uh-oh. Get back up there. All right, Palantir slid back down again. 23.39. You gotta figure this out. Oh, where you at? Where are those dropping? Bum, 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 bum. At 48, those things were at $1.28. Ethereum jumped back up, 23.42. Bitcoin jumped back up about $1,000, up to 50,610 now. It was as low as 49. Where was it at here on the open? $48,701, somewhere around there. 40, yeah, it was at 49. There we go. That candle close. 48,855 on the open. 48,855 divided into 5617. 3.48%, is that right? At 3.53%, right around there. 3.5% since the open. Bitcoin has climbed back. Ethereum. So 3.5 on Bitcoin. And 5.74% for Ethereum since the open today. Since the open on the equity markets, not the open on Ethereum, because those trade 24 hours a day. But if you're trading those, again, good, good for you. I'm not going to hit my 2100. We'll see if I get it over the weekend and pick up some more shares or not. ARCX up 24 cents today. Coinbase $294.43. It's up 1.43 right now. So GameStop 149.83. Looks like they're this 150 level for them. It's going to be tough to hold. They had that run up to 153. They couldn't hold it because it only even all this top volume on the day. Yeah, top volume for the entire day was on this run for the last hour. They got it all the way up to 153.66. Only takes a little bit of volume to shut it down. And that's where the high frequency trading comes in. So if they want to drive it down, they can drive it down with a lot less volume than it took to push it up. And yeah, it ain't right, but that's just the way the algorithms and everything goes. They can just do it a penny at a time and roll the bids, 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 and sell it down, penny at a time. Or dark pools out to four decimal places at a time. So hundredths of a cent, and they can drive that price down with high frequency trading. Same thing with AMC, which is why AMC is in trouble for $10. Look at this. It took all this volume. Make that a little bigger. It took all this volume to drive it all the way up to 1035, 1036 to 1035 at 1106. So right about an hour ago. And then, boom, just a little bit of volume to slam that thing down. From 1035, this candle closed at 1023. And then just one more candle up. Doesn't matter. Volume was irrelevant at that point. Just a little bit of sell volume to drive it down. Make another attempt, slam. Attempt, slam. Except each of these slams is down a little bit further, except for this one here. But, it takes nothing. Look at this. All the way to here. Very little volume to slam that thing down. 14 cents. Yeah, to slam it down 13 cents. So this 19 cents here on these $10 call options for AMC are at serious risk right now. So be very careful if you have those. What are they trading at? Let's see. The bid is 17 cents. The ask is 20 cents. So you might be able to sell out of those to close at 18 or 19 cents if you have them at $10. The 1050s are basically worthless. Nobody's going to buy those. You've got 20,851 contracts. Yeah, these things are starting to sell now. Boom, boom, boom. 17 cents on the bid by 19. Now 18 by 19. A little jump up. $10 is at risk on AMC. Um, 5 weeks in a row. This would be the 6th week in a row. GameStop. You know, this, and the reason I got the charts looking like this is because at this point, technical analysis is out the window, so is the RSI. It doesn't matter. Now it's just a battle between the buyers and the sellers and the option contracts that expire. And if AMC does what these folks have been doing on the retail side every day or every Friday, in about 17 minutes, they'll start their buys again. And that's when you'll see this. Boom, 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 boom. And then 10 minutes left, they won't have enough juice. High frequency trading will jump in. And it'll close below $10. That's my prediction, but which means I'll probably be wrong. It'll close at 10:01. We'll see. I don't hold any. Now bid is 19 cents by 22 cents on the ask. 20 by 22. Again, 20,973 contracts changed hands at the $10 strike price. Expiration in 47 minutes. So it's a battle for $10 again on AMC. We'll see if they're going to have enough juice. Palantir's trying the same thing. They're trying to get above 23.50. Different situation though. Volume, get about 50-something% of volume. So 26.9. The sellers are just not around today, are they? 57.59. So usually on a day like this, 46%, you got low volume, almost only half the volume, the regular volume of the last average of the last 10 trading days. And yet stock is up 59 cents. NASDAQ up 1.62%, up 223. Dow up 271. S&P up 52. So now you have the Dow still 160 points off the all-time high on the Dow. Oops. About 150 on 100. What was that? Something just popped. I just heard something pop. Like pop. So I'm looking at my power strip. All my lights are okay. I don't smell any smoke. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I heard something pop. That was weird. Okay, anywho. All right, so NASDAQ up 224 and the S&P 4187 and the VIX 16.9. Heading up just a little bit, but That's a little delayed. So even though it looks like it's going up a little bit, this is on a 3-minute chart. Let's get back over to 30 seconds. 16.8 hit the low of the day, so you would expect it to come back up a little bit. Now SPY just dropped just a hair. So on the SPY, those doing the SPY options today made some good money there, and then if they did the put side, made some good money there. If they did the call side, they made some good money there. There's people that trade options. They just do SPY every day and just roll them and roll them and roll them. Oil up 77 cents now. ExxonMobil up 44 cents. Still up 10.5% on my options. Palantir. Even as it goes up to 23.49. Make that chart look smaller, huh? Like that. You can see the runs, the attempts it made today. Here is the entire day of Palantir. Look at that. It's a nice. That's a nice looking ascending line, isn't it? I think it is. I think that's pretty. This is awesome. And then for it to retest, 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 retest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retests, and then push up, retest over here, push up, retest old resistance, push up, retest an old resistance, turn it into support, confirming support, higher lows, should have it go to a higher high. So will it break 55? I don't know. Depend. Is there enough caring people that want this thing to close, above 23.50? Now options on the 50-cent increments. Let's look at Palantir. Options on the 50-cent increments do not get as much interest as it does on the dollars. So the 23.50s today, I misspoke. All the action is at the 23.50s. You have open interest at $23 yesterday was 16,908 contracts. At $23.50 yesterday, 16,344 contracts open interest. At $24, 20,930. No chance in hell on $24. Ain't gonna happen. Okay. High of the day is only 23.55. Okay. And we're just pulling off of that little bounce right there at 23.50. 23.51. What did it hit? 23.50 and bounce down. You have 42,286 contracts traded hands today at 23.50 expiration today. Those are at 5 cents right now. So 23.50s cost 5 cents right now. Or people want to get out of them because they're not convinced it's going to close above 23.50, or they don't want to get exercised. It's not a penny. It's 5 cents. I think most that wanted to sell out of it probably it's got to be getting close. That bid is already 4 cents by 5 cents. It's probably in the next 10 minutes. It's probably going to flip down to 3 cents, 4 cents. And again, volume, you're at 27.245. 27.245 divided into 57.599. So it's hit 47.3% of its volume today, and still up 2.73%. So go figure, you've got light volume, only half the volume, right? And still pushing up. So are all the suits on vacation today, or what? Coinbase back up again, up $1.02 now, $2.94 again. It's irrelevant, regardless of where this closes at. $2.94.20. It doesn't need to hit 300. So it's up 75 cents on the day right now, but it was up quite significantly more. $2.97. A little bit, actually. Pulled back 2.9% off the high. But off the low, from the open, boom, up 4.3%. If you bought bought some at the bottom today. So you could have rode both sides of this. You could have. There's probably people that did. Because somebody bought right here, and they sold up here, and that was a 7% run that it made today to the upside. All right, AMC 1020. See, look at this. Check this out. Look at this volume bar. Look at those wicks, man. Those wicks, 1022 by 1015, a 7-cent separation of wicks on that candle on good amount of volume. Confirm a little bit, only a little bit of volume. Look at this sell volume compared to this. Slammed it all the way down to 1018. Even though, yeah, that candle closed at 1018 and stayed at 1018, but it tried to jump back up. So again, if they shoot their load a little early, they're probably screaming about that. A little bit of water left. Again, I think $10 is in trouble on AMC. I really, really do. $10 is in trouble on AMC. GameStop, look, GameStop does pretty good. It might be able to hold this 150 range again from $110 on AMC. AMC, your increments are 50 cents. So you're talking about $9, $9.50, $10, $10.50, $11. So $10 is at risk. Ain't no way in hell it's going to $10.50. Now they're just battling for $10. GameStop is different. GameStop, you have option contracts expiring today in 38 minutes that from $110 strike price to $150 strike price, the options expiring today are in $1 increments. Then from 150 on up, it goes to $5 increments. So you're really talking about 145, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. You have 5 strike prices from 145 to 150, and 150 to 155 is only 1 strike price. To me, that would say 150 may not be safe, and then it's how many of those 5 increments can the suits take out. 150, 149, 148, 147, 146, possibly somewhere in that range. But these folks have all been there before. They know this chart inside and out. In other words, what I'm saying is I think GameStop has a better chance of closing above 150. I don't think it's going to get 155. It hasn't hit it today at all. Whereas AMC is at big risk of closing below 10. Palantir has a good chance of staying above 2350. Look at that. That did nothing for my option. All this right here did like hardly anything for my option. Well, okay, time out. Not nothing. I was at 10.94. I'm up 1%. All this got me 1% increase in my price on my option. So again, I have 95 calls of Palantir, strike price $24, expiring on May 21st. Interesting beats. Remember this? We had an alert at 231.87 on Boeing the other day. It hit it. It got down to that level. I didn't buy any. I'm more interested in Palantir today. Oh, there's a nice jump. See, now I got a pop on it. So this was delayed. This right here and this just got me, my option price just jumped up like 3 cents. So now I'm up 11.84%. It's interesting. It was at $1.28 when the price was at $23.48 earlier today. Now it's at $1.24 at $23.50. By the way, if you haven't done options before, paper trade them. Don't trade with real money. Make your mistakes on paper trades. Even though paper trading will always be better than what you perform in real markets, because it will always give you your fill. Whereas in a real market, you've got to find an option. If you're buying an option, you got to find somebody willing to sell you the option. If you're selling the option, you got to find somebody willing to buy the option. Just because you put an order in and it's within the bid and ask doesn't mean that that it's going to hit your price. So, and that's why any options that you plan to get out of for the day, you better do it before there's about 10 minutes left before the market closes. Because that last 10 minutes, if the options expire that day, they're going to go worthless. I'm looking at the Palantir 2350s. They're at 4 cents by 5 cents. In 4 minutes, I'm going to stay on this one. I'm going to see where it's going to be at. And still at $1.24 on my contracts. My average price on these contracts is $1.10. So I'm up about 14 cents. 14 cents times 9,500 is $1,330. All right. The Indian motorcycle dealer wants me to buy a 2020. Was that a 2022? Hold on. Oh, I don't want to go off that one. Need to check an email here real quick. 2022s. The 2022 Indians have arrived. Let's see what they look like. I have a Victory Vision. You guys want to see what a picture of my bike looks like? Hold on. Show you a picture of my motorcycle. Not exactly my motorcycle, but that's it right there. That's my bike. Differences between this one, I've got the performance pipes on mine. It is a shaft drive or belt driven. I've got performance pipes and I've got a luggage rack up here as well. So that's my motorcycle. Very future. I'll tell you what, the aerodynamics on this thing are unbelievable. It also has something very unique to it. It has what's called tip points, where you see this. This is the foot peg. By the way, dual heated seats, heated grips, XM radio. See this? This is the foot peg here. This juts out so that if you tip over your bike here and here, it will rest on this and this, and it won't hit the plastic. Can't do that with a Harley. I call this my nah bike. This is my not another Harley bike. So what I'm looking to do is I am looking to trade that in or sell it, one of the two. And let's see here, Indian. Let's see. Just what are you doing here? New models. And let's choose Indian only. Apply. Show you what I want. I don't see any 2022s. What the heck? It says 2022s have arrived. 2022 Roadmaster. 2022. apply. What the heck, man? I chose 2022. And it's showing me 2021s. Unbelievable. You just can't get them to give you what you want. What the heck? What is going on here? I chose Indian. I should be able to just choose Roadmaster. Limited. Apply. That's going to give me every year of one that they have. This is broken. This is broken. It won't show me what I want. I hate their website. All right, I'm done with it. All right. Back to this instead. It's more important. Hey, Charlie. Happy lunch hour to you, too. All right. So Palantir, $23.49, $23.50. Didn't lose anything there. Still at $1. Oh, now my option is $1.23.50. 1.235. But I can't put in 1.235 to sell. I have to put in 1.24, and then it'll sell me on the half probably. Oh, they've got the Indian FTRs and an Indian Chief Dark Horse is all they have. They don't have any of the Roadmasters. What do we got? 1232. Let's see. AMC. Look at that. 2 minutes late. So at 12:30, they started. There's a little bit of some buys there, and the hedge funds started their sell program. So this is high frequency trading beginning, and the reason why I think that is the same thing where you had that run up here, and all of a sudden, look at these blocks, look at these candles that are all identical. The reason when those candles are identical on the volume like that is high frequency trading is dumping these down at increments, which is why all these candles are virtually the same. That is program algorithmic trading that no matter what, if you're a retail buyer, no matter how much volume you throw at it, it doesn't matter. They're going to be able to drive it down. So that what they were seeing is that's their test to see how quick they can get it down from 1025 to 1013. Now, why does that matter? Because the difference between 1013 and 1025 is what? 12 cents. Where are we at now? We're 16 cents away from $10. So that's going to be what they're going to do, or what they're going to try and do. This is the algorithms telling all the AMC Reddit traders, and I don't own any stock in this right now, this is how easy it is for them to drive this price down. There simply isn't enough volume today to do this. Now, volume-wise, it may hit its average volume. It's already jumped up. What we're at, 57% before 24. What is that? 0.339 divided into 38.688. 38.688. Now we're up to 63% volume. So we just went in that few minutes, went from 57% volume to 63% volume. This may hit their volume on the day with the high frequency trading and the retail traders trying to get it to keep it above $10. The problem is, no matter what, you get a bar like this, and it's so easy to slam it back down. It only takes a tenth of the volume because of frequency trading to drive it back down. Now, this is normal. This appears to be mostly regular buying and selling. So here's my prediction. I still don't think it's going to close above $10. I think they're going to drive it down. I also believe we're going to have another buy-side imbalance, that the market makers aren't going to settle those trades at 10:01, 10:02, or 10:03 until after the market closes. They've done it every week the last 5 weeks in a row. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong on this. I hope I'm wrong, because you have 23,250 contracts traded today on a $10 price level. 1050 is gone. 1050 disappeared at a half hour after the open today. Always have one of these handy. They are awesome. Back scratchers. Those things are good. So look at this, a little bit of volume, you know, look at this volume. This volume doesn't exceed, right? Watch how quick this gets slammed back down. Look at this volume here. Watch this. 1036. Look at that. One candle. One candle wick all the way back down before these three candles. So in less than 30 seconds, they eliminated a minute and a half of positive buying volume. So remember, that slam, this slam was how much money? You got 1, 2, 3. They ran a 4-minute program. 1, 2, 3. They ran a 4-minute program and drove it down 13 cents in 4 minutes. So if the buyers come in at $12.50, they know they can double this volume on high frequency trading. That's why all these candles look exactly alike. That's why all these bars down here, you got 3 out of 7 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out of 7 bars are exactly the same height, which means they are exactly the same volume, which is why the candles and the wicks are exactly the same. Notice how on every one of these sell candles, you have no top wicks. You notice that? You have no top wicks on any of those sell candles. That's algorithmic program trading. That's high frequency trading. Taking this stock out is what they're doing. If you know what you're looking for, you can see it. Now, and what that was is, that was your 12 o'clock time. Look at when it hit. Boom, right at 12 minutes and 30 seconds is when it hit. At 12 o'clock and 30 seconds, high frequency trading, their algorithms began a 4-minute program, exact same volume, exact same price increments, and that is market manipulation at work. Where the hell is the SEC? Why doesn't the SEC investigate this? Why doesn't the SEC investigate this? Oh, it's just normal program trading. No, it's not. It is absolute manipulation of the market is what that is. That's exactly what it is. And they've been doing it every Friday for the last 6 weeks, including today. All right, Coinbase up 41 cents now. Panda Express sending me something. Again, doesn't matter where Coinbase closes. There's no options expiration. GameStop, again, from $110 to $150. You have option expirations today in 20 minutes at the $1 increments. From $150, then it jumps only to $5 increments. So $150, $155, $160. Palantir, $23.50 is the battle for it. Look at these wicks. Look at that. That's some program trading a little bit too. But this could be program trading too on the buy side. Now it looks like it's going to struggle for $23.50. Check the heat map here. Last time. Again, this is 15 minutes old data. Intel still down. What is Intel at? Why is it, this is not alphabetized? No wonder I'm scrolling around looking for stuff. Somehow I must have clicked and moved something. So Intel down 318. But look at that. That's a nice little run there. If you pick this bottom today, an hour ago, boom, 1%. It looks big, but it's only 1%. 60-cent move. Back to the upside. Microsoft up. Everything's up, basically, except for Intel. Netflix, they're probably still down. There's Netflix. Down $1.32. That's ugly. Although it's volatility, right? We like volatility. So 10.15. Yeah, this is just blatant market manipulation. It's just, it isn't right. You know, these organizations and these government agencies like the SEC, well, we're on the side of the, we are on the side of the individual investor. Bullshit. You're on the side of the hedge funds and the pension funds and the brokerage firms and the market makers and the short sellers. They're all your buddies because you all came from the same firms. Prove me wrong. Why is every single fine in that industry never exceeds the profits gained by the crime? Collusion, perhaps? By the way, collusion doesn't exist in U.S. code, in case you didn't know that already. It's not a crime to collude. All right, so if the Reddit traders are smart today, they will wait until 12:50. But if a program kicks in to start selling again at 12:45 in 3 minutes, which we'll know shortly, they will scatterbrain and they'll start getting worried and they'll start buying early. And if they all start buying early, then there won't be enough juice to keep it up. 24.785. We were at 62.2% volume before. 38.688. Now we're at 64%. So only 2% volume. Again, here's your market manipulation here at noon. Noon my time, 3 o'clock Eastern. Look at these wicks. This is program trading. When you see wicks like this, look at this. Exactly at 10:17. 10.16. All right, $10 options went from 25 cents. They are now bid 14 by 15 cents at $10. 12.43. Got about a minute before I think they're going to start their next sell program. Or they're just going to do this. Look at this. Come on. This is absolute manipulation. Absolute manipulation. It started here at 12 o'clock and it's just continuing. If I drop it down to 15 seconds, what's it look like? It's even more freaking blatant. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is criminal. This is absolutely criminal. All right, less than a minute to go before 12:45. Palantir 23.42. Looks like 23.50 might be in trouble. GameStop 150.155. They're going to try and drive that thing down to. See, 151 doesn't matter. 150 doesn't matter. 155, 149 matters because there are option contracts expiring at 149 today. From $110 on from $110 on GameStop up to $150, the option contracts trade at $1 increments. From 150 up, so 150, 155, 160, they're at $5 increments. This is just blatant. This is your little attacks here. And we should be coming right up on 45. All right, so let's watch what happens here. Buy, immediate sell. Do you see that? Boom, boom. 30-second candle. Look at this. Come on. Real candles, real volume, absolute sell walls. Those are all sell walls. Look at that. It's just a little bit of volume to bring it down. Although your buy volume, again, isn't there. So maybe they're holding. Maybe they're going to wait and do what I suggest, which is, not financial advice, and I don't own any shares. I have no skin in this game whatsoever. My options are getting killed right now. Palantir 23.39. Yeah, they're going to lose this 23.50 today. I'm probably going to hold those over the weekend. I don't think I'm going to sell any of them. I think I'm going to wait. So GameStop 150 is the one at risk. Impossible to hit 155. It topped out at 153.66. Way back here at the open. Or about an hour or so ago, 11 o'clock. 151. And the reason why I have the MACD and the RSI, all that stuff turned off, is it doesn't matter right now. What matters is who's buying and who's selling. All right, so did they start a little early? Big sell wall at 1016. If I go to, let's see, you got 24,000 contracts traded now. I go to stock, and I go to market depth, and look at 1016. Yeah, you got a 4,700 share sell wall at 1016. Got a big buy wall, 10,763 shares at 1010. 5,600 at 1013. 14. Actually, it's showing two. Oh, one on NASDAQ, one ARCA. So 6,800 buy wall at 1013. You got a 16,200 share buy wall at 1014. You've got 612. 14,000 buy wall or sell wall at 1015. So the battle right now is 1014, 1015 on both sides of the equation. That's where the walls exist right now. So these are buy and sell walls. Now, if the buy wall disappears, which it's starting to, 8,000 at 1014, if that erodes away and gets eliminated at 1014, then it's gonna head down again. Nope, 1,100 left. There's a drop. So I'm just watching the market depth, which you guys wouldn't be able to see on the screen. It's probably too small, but I can tell you where the walls are. Yeah, see that? Look at this. There's your program. Called it. I'm sorry if you have AMC calls. I apologize. I'm just going to call it the way I see this. GameStop 151.05, Palantir 23.39. They need 11 cents to close above 23.50. Probably not going to get it unless institutionals come in. Now you've got 1,800 shares at 1010. Okay, there's some more buyers coming in. 11,000 shares at 1010. Sell wall at 1011. Running out of steam a little bit at 1011 though. The 1010s are greater than the 1011s. If they chew into this 1010 though, so now you're coming up on 10 minutes, and you have 30 seconds left. Buy sell wall still 1010 by 1011. GameStop 150 144. Palantir 2340 might make an attempt here. We're looking at this time, this 1250 time. And let me get my news ready to go. We're going to see a buy side imbalance, folks. That's my prediction. We'll get that in 1 minute. We'll get buy side imbalances. There's a little green doji, but look at that volume. It doesn't have enough juice. Okay, so if they're starting their buys now at 1250, 10 minutes before close, we'll see if the algorithms come in or not. A lot of buyers at 1012. A lot of buyers at 1012, not enough sellers at 1013. Yeah, I don't think they've got enough buyers here. Still 1012 by 1013. Now 1011 by 1012. 11,000 buy wall at 1012. 6,000 sell wall at 1011. Dark pools are coming in mostly at 1011 and decimals. Palantir ain't going to hit 2350. I'd be very surprised if it does. 10 cents, I'm not saying they can't do it, but you've got program trading in here holding it down. GameStop 151, they're looking pretty good to hold above 150. Again, the only thing that matters between 150 is 150 and 155. That's the only two that matter. What matters more is 150, 149, 148 because you have dollar increment options from 110 to 150. AMC's holding. This is the best I've seen AMC hold in weeks above a level for options expiration. My Palantir options are up 7%. Looks like I'm holding them over the weekend. Unless I get a big jump. All right, buyers are still coming in at 1013, mostly green. There's some reds at 1013. There's some buys at 1014, some more at 1013. Some sells at 1013. Dark pool 1013 in decimals. They might do it. 8 minutes is a long time though. Remember that sell program, they dumped it 13 cents in 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, they dumped it 13 cents with algorithms. And that was done. We saw that right here. That's 4 minutes to drive the price down 13 cents. All algorithm program trading. 1013 by 1014 now. No buyers left at 1013. Got buyers at 1012, but not at 1013. And yes, I'd like to see him close above 10. I'd like to be wrong. I want to be wrong on this. No, that volume's down. Surprise 2 regarding AMC. I don't want to speak too soon though. Yeah, right. Glad to see ETH go up. Yeah, Ethereum 2357. Nice bounce off the bottom today. If you were able to get that, boom, boom. Where we at? 3%. Nice. All right, 1013. We'll leave this up as a reminder. Actually, I can make that a little bit bigger. Drag it back over here. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That looks decent, but remember that here comes some reds. Dark pools at 1013. Hedge funds might not have it in it this week. Maybe all their stuff was at 1050. Palantir's jumping back up a little bit. 2341 by 42. GameStop 151.94. They're holding. And again, all the options on GameStop, 110 to 150, they're at $1 increments. Then at 150, they start $5 increments for expiration in 5 minutes. Palantir 2340 by 41. Okay, 4 minutes left. Might hold. So it took them 4 minutes on this algorithm to drive it down 13 cents. That's where they're at right now, 13 cents. It would have already had to start their algorithm if they were going to try that again. And maybe they're not. Check the options chain. We had, what's that doing on theoretical? Basic view. Out of the money. Okay, $10 calls. Half hour ago, they were at 25 cents. Now down to 11 by 13. 11 cents by 13 cents. Here comes some sells. We go back into market depth again. A lot at 1010. 10,900 shares at 1010. 12,800 at 1011. So you got some pretty equal buy sell walls here at 1010 by 1011. So this is going to take a minute to shake out. Maybe that's all they're trying to do. Maybe whatever sell walls they see, the buy walls are going to come in a penny higher, and as long as that buy wall exceeds, they'll hold. So this is a real battle here. Also a battle for GameStop. You're safe. GameStop, they're 150 all day long. Can they get to 155? I don't think so. 152.38 or 153.66 was the highest they were at. Look at Palantir now. Palantir's got some good institution buying coming at 23.44. They're going to try and push. Looks like for 23.50. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there. But the battle here is definitely for 10.14 is for $10 here on AMC. It's exciting. This is exciting. You guys can tell me after the close if you had something here in play. Palantir 45 by 46. Go Palantir, go, go! You can do it. You can do it. I'm out of water. All right, I'm out of water. We're going to end the stream for today. We'll see you on Monday. We're hanging. All right, AMC, still 1013 by 14 buy wall. Still the same buy sell wall, 1014 and 1013. Staying right in this range right here. Get that mouse out of there. All right, Palantir dropped again, 23.42. So that didn't sustain. That got beat back pretty easily. Closing in 1 minute. All right, they're going to do it. AMC's going to do it. They're going to close above 10. GameStop's going to close above 150. Palantir is not going to hit their 23.50. So 2 out of 3 wins today. Good job, AMC. I was wrong. I thought for sure after this program wall came in right here to sell, I thought for sure that there wasn't any way they were going to make it. And I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm glad they're going to close above 10. Good for them. GameStop, one last look, 150, 159, and they're trying. They're not getting $1.50. Sorry, it ain't going down to here in less than a minute. Ain't gonna happen. Impossible. Palantir couldn't do it. They tried some buys, didn't have enough buyers to be able to come in and do it. And so I'm gonna hold those over the weekend. And markets closed 1016 on AMC. They did it. They held above $10. It looks like whatever this program trading was is very weird and odd to me. Because that's absolutely high frequency trading, driving the price down 13 cents right at 12 o'clock as a test to see if they could do it. They did it, but the buyers definitely came in with 3 minutes to go here and sustained it, and it looks like they didn't even try. You had 88,300 buy wall at $10.16 on the close. 88,300. Oh, I never checked buy side. I'm sure there's a buy side imbalance too. No buy side imbalance. Huh. Interesting. So no buy side imbalance on AMC. It wasn't close enough to $10, so the market makers decided to fill them today. Maybe the SEC was on the floors watching. I don't know. GameStop closed well above 150, so they did very, very well. 150, 120. Let's see. AMC in the aftermarket probably going down a little bit. Yeah, down a penny to 10.15, and Palantir probably up. Yeah, up a penny. So 23.42. They did not hit the 23.50. So on Palantir, anybody with 23.50 options, those expired out of the money. And let's see what the volume was on those today. The 23.50. Wow. Open interest yesterday, 16,344 contracts. On 23.50, you had 49,678 volume today on the 23.50 calls that expired out of the money. 18,547 contracts at 23. 17,176 at 24. Those people got out earlier today, hopefully. Palantir had a buy side imbalance and a sell side imbalance. So Palantir had a sell side imbalance. Let's check GameStop. GameStop probably didn't. They shouldn't have. Not well, maybe because of that last little push at the end. Nope, no imbalance on them. But you did have a sell side imbalance of not a lot, 61,623 shares. Let's see where AMC finished off volume wise. 27 out of 38. So 27 divided into 38. They hit 71% of their volume today. GameStop 3.99 divided into 483. Whoops, wrong. I finger fudged that. Divided into 483. They hit only 31% of their volume today. Palantir, on the other hand, 31.859, 31.859 divided into, nice day for them, 57,959. 55% of their volume today, 54.9. So I left my options. I'm carrying them over the weekend. That's haunted me in the past, I will admit. They're up 1,000 right now. So my option contract closed at, my cost basis is $1.10. They closed at $1.21.5. So 1.215. So that's about $1,000 I was up on those. I did not make a single trade today, buy or sell. Palantir couldn't do it. GME, GameStop did theirs, even with a little sell pressure at the end. Increasing, they just ran out of time. So all of those expired in the money from $150 on down. They expired in the money. AMC did its little part. The 1050s expired worthless. However, the $10 and below were all in the money. So good for them. Good for AMC. Good for everyone that had those, if anybody had those calls. The chat on Reddit is going crazy. I bet they are. I don't think it's anything to get excited about. Unless somebody personally held those shares. But you had, what's that come out to? At $10. That is 2.6 million shares that expired in the money at $10. Well, the volume today was 26,000 contracts. We'll see if that's 2.6. Yeah, 2.6 million shares traded on the options chain at $10 today. Which the stock, the whole thing traded 27 million. So yeah, they can go nuts. They can celebrate a little bit, but they're celebrating on very, very low volume. So this is the first week out of 5 in the last 5 that they actually beat. I think the 801 might have been the last one that they beat. I don't know. Was it that long ago? I don't even remember when the 801 was. I think it was great. I think it was over a month ago though. So we'll see. So yeah, that's good that they can go crazy. I might drop over there and watch some of that. But for me, that is going to do it for today. I hope you all had a good week. It was definitely a volatile week with a lot going on. I definitely am up for the week, so that's good. I'll take that. I don't know how much I'm up on the week. I want to say with Coinbase coming back a little bit today, but with the losses I had on that yesterday, and they traded down today. They were actually down $1.85 down to $2.91. I'm probably up maybe a couple thousand on the week. Something like that. I'll log into my account and look at it tomorrow. when I recap my trades I did on the week. So what I do on Saturdays is I look at every trade I made on the week and I analyze it. I look at the timing of it. I look for any patterns in my thought process that I'm screwing up on, and letting FOMO come in and out of it. Palantir, I think I made a mistake today on them. I think when I had the chance earlier, which is, let me go to 3 minute. When it was at 48, 23.48, right here in this range, my options were at $1.28. And so that 28, 0.28 minus 0.21 times 9,500, that's another $665 I left on the table by not trading them. So trading at the same range, almost the same range now, because when it hit, even when it hit 50 up here, those option contracts were at $1.24. They were 4 cents less than what they were earlier up here because of IV, because of implied volatility. And that implied volatility came into play today based on the battle for 23.50. So it hit 23.55. Couple times it broke 23. Here's 23.50. So it broke 23.50 today. Once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, 8 3-minute candles at 8 different times today. It broke 23.50. So each of those times I had a chance to take profit off the table. I decided to hold it over the weekend. Let's see what happens, and we'll see. Oil ended up 75 cents. ExxonMobil, though, only up 30 cents, whereas, nope, I put it up here. Chevron was up 60 cents. So Chevron gained 0.59%. ExxonMobil gained 0.54%, so pretty close. ExxonMobil has a board of directors proxy battle going on, but it's a very small activist hedge fund, taking a couple executives from, I think, Marathon, and I forget who the other company was, to possibly put on their board. But these are climate change people. And so usually, because the the individual investors that own ExxonMobil, I want to say it's about, what did I read? I want to say it's 47% is the individual ownership on ExxonMobil. So chances of them voting by proxy or voting to let these activists come on board ain't gonna happen. But that vote's May 21st, I believe. They come out with earnings next week on the 30th. My options expire on the 7th. So I still have some time on those. They're $60 call options, but theta decay is really going to come into play next week for me. So we'll see. I might roll those. I didn't do it today, but we'll see. Pretty good week all said and done. Good deal night. Glad that worked out for you too. One last look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum 23.74 heading up. Typically this thing loves to peak about 9 o'clock at night. And if you do any buying or selling, the gas fees on the weekends are usually less than during the week. So, but also it's the weekends when it tends to hit the highs. So we'll see what happens there. 2,600 is the high, 2,674. I don't think it's going to get there, but we are bouncing back quite nicely. 51,000 on Bitcoin, 2373 looks like it's on its way back above 2,400. I like that. Because I think, what time is did I get paid out? I think I get paid out already. Hold on. Or maybe not. It's got to be really super close. Super close. I get paid out at 0.3. Yep. So this payout, $710.94 in 14 minutes, I'll get that paid out. And that will be another 0.3 ETH that I own. So there's another $700 I made today. And my electricity cost averages $865 30 days in this month is $28.83 a day. Times 5, $144. So out of this 710, about $144 of that is electricity. So that's $565 of profit that I'm getting today on this payout here in 12 minutes and 14 minutes. So yay, good job. All right, yeah, I'm glad you guys made some money today. Great finish on the week for the stock market. Super happy where things ended up. I hope you all have a very, very nice weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. I'd love to get some more viewers and more questions in here. But I appreciate all you all that come in here on Twitch, on YouTube, and Facebook. I love you all. Have a great weekend. Do yourselves a favor. Do something nice for somebody. Do some good karma. I gave away a power washer yesterday to my neighbor that was broken. I bought another power washer. Finish all that stuff up. Do something nice for somebody when you get a chance, and call somebody you love. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. We will see you Monday morning, bright and early before the market opens. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Take care. Bye.